Hello everyone, I am K.V. THIRUMANGAI, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Data Science, KSRCAS. Today I will be presenting the concept of data analytics and business intelligence. We will understand how the data is transferred into meaningful information and that supports in various fields. Before getting into the topic data analytics, we are going to know about the basic concepts of data. So first, what is data? Data are raw facts, are unprocessed facts like numbers, text, images that are gained to give information. Data may appear meaningless until when it is organized or processed to give meaningful information. Taking an example of a number 14, it seems meaningless. It can be either it refers to anything, a student register number, employee ID, age of a child, etc. It has to be processed to give an meaningful information. Once we have a raw data, we have to store it. Where do we store it? That leads us to the database. Database is an organized collection of structured information and data, and it is stored in a computer system and it is maintained by database management system. Database allows users to easily access, retrieve and update, modify and organize the data. In this system, the data are stored in the form of rows and columns in tabular format. We are going to discuss about two major database systems, relational and non-relational databases. Relational databases are organized data which is in the form of a tabular format and that uses SQL for querying. NoSQL is a non-relational database which is also stores and manages the data that is flexible for a tabular format such as key value pairs, documents, text, wide columns or graphs. They are defined for handling a huge volume of unstructured data. While databases handle daily operations, organization also need long-term storage. That's how the data warehouse comes in. Data warehousing is the concept of storing a large volume of data in a centralized database. It represents the system of storing data in a structured and semi-structured format from multiple sources to support business intelligence in analyzing and reporting. In this diagram, the different types of data is stored in a particular place, that is a centralized database, and it is used for the various purposes as reporting, analyzing and mining. Next, now we know about where the data is stored. Next, we have to analyze it. Here comes the concept of data analytics. Data analytics is the process of collecting, organizing and structured data to find useful information to understand what's happening and make better decisions. From these data, peoples and business learners to know how the data worked in past, what's happening now and what might happen in future. Data analytics is used in various fields such as banking, farming, shopping, government and more. The benefits of data analytics are decision making, problem solving, identify opportunity, improved efficiency. Decision making. It gives clear facts and information about the patterns to find people to choose the smarter choices. Problem solving. It points out what's going wrong and why and making it easier to fix the problems. Identify opportunity. It shows the current trends and chances for the people for their growth. It might not be obvious. Improved efficiency. It saves time and makes work easier by finding better ways to do the things. Analytics turns into insights. But to turn those insights into useful information, organization uses business intelligence. Business intelligence refers to the tools, technologies, and processes that help to collect, integrate, analyze and present the useful information into decision making and its performance. Business intelligence analyst converts raw data into a meaningful information that drives strategic decision making within an organization. The benefits and key components of business intelligence involves data mining, data visualization and improved efficiency, decision making, etc. Next, let's see how Power BI works. Data importing, data cleaning, data modeling, data visualization, data importing. Here the data is gathered from the different sources and that is transformed to the data cleaning stage. Here the errors are removed and cleaned and it is prepared for the data analyzing. Data modeling. Here, it identifies and defines the differentiation between the data elements. Next, data visualization. It converts the data into a visualized format such as graphs, data mining. It is the process used by companies to turn raw data into useful information. It extracts the useful information from the big, large data sets. I think where we use the data mining concept, I think the e-commerce sites is the best in using the data mining concept. Like Amazon, Flipkart, it uses the data mining concept to recommend products to the user by using their browsing history. Okay, let's see what are the steps involved in data mining concept. Data collection, data pre-processing, pattern recognition, statistical analysis, evaluation and deployment. First, data collection. It gathers the data from various large data sets and that is transformed to the data pre-processing stage. Here the data is cleaned and prepared for the data analysis. Pattern recognition. It is the process of identifying the trends with pattern. Next, statistical analysis. Here, using the mathematical techniques, the patterns are you find from the large data sets. Later, it can be used for prediction, classification, and making better decisions. Next, it is transformed to the evaluation. Once we are finding the patterns, it has to be evaluated. Here, the accuracy of the data pattern is evaluated. Next, the final stage of the data mining concept is deployment. Using the implementation to finding the solve problems, making processes and making better decisions. Here the deployment stage is finalized. Next, once the data warehouse stores the large data sets and giving the better decisions, it has to be converted in a dashboards and in a reports format. That's how the data visualization concepts comes in. Data visualization. It is the process of translating a data into a graphical format such as graphs, charts, maps and dashboards to understand the data very easy. Data visualization turns numbers into pictures that tells a story. It is the final and communicative step in the data processing and business intelligence. Here are the some of the charts examples: column charts, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, histograms, and plots. Next, we are going to see about business intelligence tools. Business intelligence tools is a software platform that helps businesses to analyze data and helps in decision making and performance. That helps in data integration, data visualization and generating reports. Popular business intelligence tools are Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, and other business intelligence tools are Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, Looker, Google Domo Studio, IBM Cognos Analytics, Domo, etc. Next, we are going with the workflow of a BI tool. Here, the data sources is collected. Then, in the Power BI desktop, it has the features like creating dashboards. Then, the services stage, it represents with the help of a pivot table. Then, the final stage, it creates the dashboards and the reports. Next, so this is an example of a Power BI dashboard. It describes the entire sales and profit of the product in a company. By state, we can view it by the state wise and the product wise. And in the line graph, describes the by profit and the customer service. Next, we are going to the business intelligence applications. Business intelligence application refers to the practical use of a BI tools. It helps in different industries and business information to improve decision making, efficiency and performance. Business intelligence application helps Organization analyze data, patterns, and forecast operational decisions. Here are some of the business intelligence use cases. It is useful in the sales and marketing, finance and accounting, human resource management, education, and more. So next, let us see the major two sectors of the business intelligent applications in healthcare and the wellness. Business intelligent application in healthcare wellness focus on improving the patient care and analyzing the large data sets with efficiency. Patient health tracking and predictive diagnostics. It helps the tracks the patient health and predicts the diagnostics method. Next, hospital resource optimization. It is the process of managing the assets, including beds, staffs, and equipments. Next, disease trend forecasting. It is nothing but it predicts the future disease and avoid the people illness. Next, personalized treatment and wellness insight. It helps the treatment of the patient and take caring of them. Next, medical record analysis and cost reduction. It maintains the entire history of the patient and it helps in cost reduction. Next, the business intelligence helps in education as well. Okay, applications in education. In education, it is used to analyze data for improved student outcomes and in operational decisions in institutions by financial and budgeting. Next, student performance tracking and learning analytics. It tracks the student performance by the analytics method. Next, early detection of dropout. It helps to identify the students who is lacking in studies and to improve them their scores. Next, curriculum improvement through data insights. Resource planning. Resource planning is nothing but it manages the facilities, staffs, and other resources by data analyzing with the use of needs and the usage. Next, institutional performance dashboards. It is used for creating dashboards for the purpose of NAC and NIRF. From this entire presentation, we saw how the raw data is stored in databases and why the data warehouses are used. And next, how we analyze the data. Analytics turns into insights. And the insights have to be turned into information from the concept of a business intelligence. It uses the various techniques like data mining, that hidden patterns and correlations using statistical and machine learning techniques. Next, data visualization is used for representing the complex data into a graphs and maps format. Next, Power BI tools like Tableau and Microsoft Power BI has been discussed. Next, it is used for representing, preparing reports and analysis. Finally, we have discussed about the BI applications in healthcare and wellness and education. Thank you.